Welcome to Mr. Handicapper. Let's take a look at the second leg of the Triple Crown, mile and 3/16, Grade 1 Preakness. There's a lot of controversy surrounding this race, but I'm not going to focus on the controversy. I'm just going to focus on handicapping. And I think this is a pretty good race to handicap. Take a look at the Kentucky Derby winner, Medina Spirit. Medina Spirit was forwardly placed last out in the Kentucky Derby. John Velasquez was aggressive, similar to his ride on last year's Kentucky Derby winner, Authentic. Got to the lead, and in the stretch, Medina Spirit fought off Mandaloon, Hot Rod Charlie, and Essential Quality. Well, Medina Spirit is going to have to worry about fighting these horses off in this race because they didn't show up. Question is, will he allow Medina Spirit to go to the lead again, the way he did in the Kentucky Derby? There's one horse that may not allow him to go to the lead, and that's Concert Tour. Concert Tour likes to be forwardly placed. Concert Tour's best races have come from on the lead. Concert Tour is also trained by Bob Baffert. It's going to be interesting to see if Concert Tour and Medina Spirit battle it out up front. You wouldn't think that's going to happen, but it's going to be fun to watch and see what happens. Now, last out in the Arkansas Derby, Concert Tour was a big disappointment. Now, I don't know if that's because he didn't get the lead all to himself or if he just didn't like the distance. I mean, you look at that last eighth of a mile. He was tired. He was out of it. Superstock passed him by. Cattle River came back and passed him by. He didn't look good at all that last eighth of a mile. It kind of made me wonder, can he get the distance? And this race is a little bit long. It's a mile and 3/16. Or was it that he just needed to be forwardly placed? It's going to be interesting to see how this turns out in this race. And there's another horse that would also like to be forwardly placed, and that's Midnight Bourbon. Now, last out in the Kentucky Derby, got bumped a little bit. But when they got to that first turn, he was in 11th, 12th place. It was over for Midnight Bourbon. This horse likes to be close to the lead. He's not a closer. So the Derby was over for him early. I like the change of jockey to Irad Ortiz. Irad is going to be way more aggressive in this race. And I think you're going to see Midnight Bourbon be a lot closer to the pace. So you got three horses in this race, two that pretty much need the lead to win, and one in Midnight Bourbon who's going to press the pace. If Medina Spirit gets the lead in this race, Medina Spirit is hard to catch, and we've seen that in the Kentucky Derby. But if Medina Spirit doesn't get the lead in this race, and I don't think Medina Spirit's going to win, I think the only way for Medina Spirit to win is to be forwardly placed, go to the front, and take the lead. But that is the big question. Who's going to be on the front? Who's going to take the lead in this race? Will it be Medina Spirit? Will it be Concert Tour? I mean, no, Midnight Bourbon is going to be pretty close. That could set up for a fast pace. And if it does, I like two Chad Browns in this race as well. Risk Taking and Crowded Trade. Both of those horses are coming in fresh. They've been working out well. Crowded Trade has a lot of upside. And that 7th place finish by Risk Taking in the Wood Memorial, he's better than that. So I'm going to focus a lot on exotic wagering in this race. I'm going to focus a lot on the exactas, trifectas, and superfectas. I'm going to use Midnight Bourbon, Concert Tour, Medina Spirit, Risk Taking, and Crowded Trade. And if I have to pick a winner, I'll pick Medina Spirit. But I'm going to mainly focus a lot on exotic wagering. I also watch the tote board. It's going to be interesting to see how much Medina Spirit gets bet down. Good luck.